は続きまして、Thursday セミナーです。できるだけ英語で喋ります。Good morning, everyone. I'm Kunihiko Miyoshi. I begin this week's Saturday seminar. First of all, I begin to introduce myself. I'm Kunihiko Miyoshi. I was born in Hokkaido, and I spent university days in also Hokkaido, and then I moved to Tokyo, and I joined a certain manufacturer of camera and printers. And this year, April, I joined TFN. I got some awards about open data, these contests. And today, a brief introduction of these communities I've experienced. Before introduction of detailed information, please introduce myself. I'm a Sunday photographer. I have many cameras, and I love to take a picture like this. I and my wife loves polar bears, and we often go to zoos. And this was taken at Maruyama Zoo in Hokkaido. I went there and I took this picture, and I got an award from Maruyama Zoo with this picture. And also, I was a time-lapse photographer. I made camera firmware a little bit changing and removed the limitation of blanketing, so I can make movies like this. This is taken from airplanes outside of window. It's not right. It's not right. Yeah. This is really beautiful to see. There are so many mountains and clouds are moving. Actually, this is1分が1秒です。なんて英語で言えばいいかわからない。This is time-lapse movie. And I'm also a virtual racing driver. I love to drive a racing simulator. This is my driving at a driving school in Akihabara. And I have these controllers in my home. And this is I'm running a Suzuka circuit, riding Mazda 787B that is beated the Le Mans endurance race in 1991. This seat is always moving, and from steering wheel, many vibration and feedbacks come, so it's very hard to manage the car stable. It is almost a sport. It's almost running on the gym. It's very hard. My time was 3 seconds slower than professional. So I'm just Sunday driver. When I push the brake pedal, this seat is very shaking me, so it is hard to manage myself in the vibration. And also, I was Korean learner, and I made some applications about Korean language. Here's the example of application. I made IME between purely JavaScript, so you can type Korean language without OS native IMEs. So this is 안녕하세요, like this, and this is still used among Korean speakers living in abroad. And also, I made a quiz of kanji pronunciation in Korean language. This data set is made from Wikipedia corpus, and this is kanji. In Korean language, many kanji words are used as much as Japanese. They are still using kanjis. They call that hanja in Korean language. So for this example, shudouin is sudowan.おー、こんな難しいの出てきた。これはフドゥゲ。これこんな難しいの合ってた。でこれ間違えると正解まで通してくれないっていう。はい。これファシン。ヤンソンアンみたいな、はい、こういうクイズを作りました。And I love hacking at something, and I made this. This is also a small application of. I made depth map of pictures, and focus bracketing images are selected by depth map, like this. This is inspired from Lightroom. That is a light field camera that grasps the depth information of picture. And another example, Tokyo Tower and Sakura Tokyo Tower. Yeah. And I also have a cutting plotter, so I often make like a nameplate made of cutting sheets like this. These materials, cutting these materials and pasting to cycles. And I'm visualization engineer currently. This is a result of clustering Hokkaido communes. This application uses statistical data of 観光客データ、観光客って英語で何でしたっけ？tourist statistics And this means pink is 全然人が訪れない場所で、色がそれ以外の色はそれぞれの特色があるという感じです。And I also began to learn about machine learning. This is 航空写真、photograph of satellite images 違う、衛星写真じゃない、航空写真で、モノクロームイメージを、カラーイメージにするピクス2ピクスを学習させたとまだ実験中です。はい、自己紹介は以上になりまして、Now I'll begin to the talk of introduction to GIS and OpenData. As I said, I won the contest, and I eventually began to get in touch with a community of GIS and OpenData, so I will share my experience. First of all, do you know about OpenData? Anyone? Okay, thank you. Simply, OpenData is currently buzzword. You can find millions of articles in Google searches. Actually, OpenData is the data made by government or company to be open and free to use. The communes or government that declares they have open data. This is an example of Muroran City, one of the most famous for open data in Hokkaido, that has a license declaration of openness. This is a Creative Commons license. This is like an open source license of a data version of open source licenses. So, to do so, we can composing these data, we can improve our life ourselves. So currently, some communities areいろんなコミュニティがこのオープンデータになるように働きかけてます。Here is a trend of Japan. Japanese government has a guideline for open data, and there is some open data catalog sites like this. We can retrieve many open data from these sites. And currently, almost half of prefectures in Japan has at most one open data. So this is まだまだ足りないんですけど、こんな感じで今進んでます。And this is the example of the products using these open data. This is a Sapporo 保育園 map, Sapporo kindergarten map. This is a map of this map shows the category of each kindergarten. 認可、非認可 空いているか空いていないかっていうのを見れます。This product got an award several years ago at a contest of open data and ported to other cities now, maybe or more than 20 cities. This is ported. And this is interesting product, ゴミなし。ゴミなし in Japanese. This application offers you to which category of garbage can be gathered. これ動かない。あ、これだ。はい。Today is 富山港資源船ごみペットボトル曜日ごとにこれだけのアプリなんですがすごく人気ですね。Here is a pattern of utilization of open data. Left side is open data, and there is us, and we are analyzed by reading, by aggregation, or by visualization to discover some issues or solutions. Most of open data is actually geospatial data. This is address list, and this is city name and statistical data. So, in the case of using open data, it is visualization is mostly used to analyze. So, there is a tool for visualizing in GIS system. GIS, Geographical Information System, is often used. So I share a brief technical stack of these techniques. First of all, I share this service. This is a visualization of geospatial data at given gathered by Melbourne City. This is a city map, and these blue points are bicycle rider. And this is a timeline for currently 8 o'clock. Everyone start to ride a bicycle, and this is like this, and we can see zooming up and changing the time range. This is an example visualization. We can make such a visualization very easily because many open sources or web services are available to make these visualization. And also, I made this application. This is a visualization application for statistical data of Japan. For example, this is a population data, and this shows 増減率って英語で何て言うんでしょうかね。ですね。ありがとうございます。Increasing area is red, and decreasing area is blue. So, in around Tokyo region, there is some point gathering people, and this is Chiyoda-ku, Chuoku, center of the Tokyo, and this point is Saitamashi, center of Saitama, and center of Chiba. People are gathering to center currently, but on the other hand, in Hokkaido has different images for this matrix. This red point is next to Obihiro City, and here is next to Asahikawa City, and next to Sapporo City, next to函館. So in Hokkaido, people are willing to live next to the city. We call this ドーナツ化現象。懐かしいですよね。So we can make such a visualization so easily thanks to these technical stacks. There are some categories about web front end and native application front end, and we often use leaflets and D3.js. And back end is very general use, but there is a PostGIS for GIS query that can query to geospatial data. And interesting thing is that they are still used CSV format, and XLS format is also commonly used in this world. And today I have some technical introduction of these. One of these stacks here is quad key. Anyone else know about this? This is a coding system of geographical geospatial data. This is a world map. メルカトル図法で作った図を、we divide 2 by 2, and then we named as 0, 1, 2, 3 by Z scans. And next level, the 2 divided to 2 by 2 and 0, 1, 2, 3. We can continue to divide like this. We can code at any point of the Earth. So, for example, Kushiro is 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. And this is 1, 3, 1. で左下、左下、右下みたいな感じで日本になるというコーディングシステムがあります。で、これを、by using this, for example, we can arrange some statistical data coded to graph key. For example, if you if you want to summarize of population of commune, you need quantity to population and quantity to commune, and these metrics are combined by joining. For further example, each population of commune grouped by inclination, 傾斜ですね、斜め。This inclination metrics are added to this, and this is a visualized result in Hokkaido. Most of the people lives in the plains, 平地に住んでます。これ目で見て明らかなんですけど、Now,ちょっと数字で表現してみます。集計してみます。実際の人口を。Now, here is an SQL query of joining these metrics, and I have converted database. This is implemented on SQLite. For example, key code is like this, and value is this point. At this point, 1.7 people are living, 61, like this. And if we query to this database by this query SQL, here's the result. 94% of the people living in the plains. No surprising. But ordinarily, we live in the plains, so this data shows the actual situation. And also, I want to introduce the time up system. This is also commonly used for most of the application that uses map. For example, your smartphone's map application or Tabelog maps. So many map services are using this code. This is basically almost the same as the quantity, but this is example of coding. This is each part of a map is divided to some degree ranges, and that has a code, so we can retrieve the image by using this code. So if we need around time image about Tokyo region, for example, Otemachi. Otemachi at level 14, zoom level is 14. We need the image address 1455-6451. And I have already downloaded about level 15. level 15. 29105-12902 29105みたいにこう画像が分かれてそれぞれ色経度で番号がついているので、それで画像を取ってくることができます。これで簡単に映像をダウンロードできる。必要最小限のデータだけで、 見れます。だから通信帯域も処理能力、負荷も小さくすごい大きな地図を表示することができます。And the final part of this session, I want to share about this fact. Domination by Google is ending. What is happening about geospatial data? There is some movement of rising of requirements, that is openness and specialization and implementation of rural area. 都市ばっかりじゃなくて自分の住んでるところもちゃんと拡充しようよって言ったときにGoogle 一つでは対応できない。なのでいろんな会社が目的をすごく明確に持ってでどんどん新しく参戦してきているっていう状態になってます。で、Here is a service provider stack diagram of here is some newcomers like Mapbox and also Carto and あってちょっとすみません日本語でマップボックスとかこのカルトっていうサービスが出てきて地図をよりいろんな見方をしたいっていうニーズに合わせて、専門化したサービスがちょっとずつ出てきています。で一方で、この昔からずっとやってきたマピオンとか国土地理院とかゼンリンがここに来てもう一回 Google にやられていたところに対してもう一回自分たちでちゃんと地図を作るんだっていうふうに変わってきてます。なのでデータプロバイダーの力も今急激に高まっている。で他に、プルーブデータを持っているナビタイムとかパイオニアとかパナソニックもこの業界に参戦してきていると。で他にもずっと昔からこの S リ社っていうのが地図に関してすごく詳しい会社だったんですけど、ここがまたその確かなサービスというか壊れない地図とか安定した地図を提供するのにやっぱりちゃんとお金払った方がいいですよっていうので地位を高め始めてきてます。で、いろんなその Google マップに対抗するようなものが出てきてて、そうですね。Here is a Google Map alternative. This is OpenStreetMap. We can contribute to this project easily, and we can get everywhere. We can get map data or rendered map images. We can retrieve many of the sources from them. And there is also Google Street View alternative. This is named Mapillary. This service is this is something like Google Street Map. This image are posted from many people that is from community, and also we can easily contribute to this project. And there are also alternative of Google Earth. This is Cesium. This is implemented on WebGL technology, and many data resources are adaptable to this project. So we can see like this. This is satellite data.視点を変えるのにどうするんだっけ。こんな感じで、もう Google Earth と同じことが十分コミュニティレベルでもできるようになっています。これはオープンソース、大半がオープンソースです。それで最後になるんですが、something extreme. This is a maybe called world. This is a pop map using OpenStreetMap. This is like a SimCity. This is rendered from actual OpenStreetMap data. This is like this looks very casual and beautiful, and oh, this running cars here. This project is made by some game engineer who is interested deeply in the map. So, こんな風に地図がいろんな目的に専門化してどんどんサービスを起こしていくっていう流れが起きているので、これからはその Google マップスみたいにフラットに全部均一にっていうことよりは、それぞれの一つの目標、一つのターゲットに対してジャストフィットするサービスをそれぞれ作っていくっていう潮流が今後増えていくと思います。はい、なので次は It's our turn。何を作りますかということで、以上です。発表終わります。Do you have any questions? はい。
I'd like to know the business around OpenData. I guess there is a consulting service or something. So, could you give me some example of business around OpenData?
Maybe to tell the truth, this is difficult to make a business on only open data. Maybe it's hard to monetize. So this is mainly activity of community. Most of the biggest community in Japan is Code for Japan. This is largest community of open data or civic tech. These members are making the communities and events, and 間接的にお金を儲けてます。コミュニティ活動をして直接は儲けられないので、人と人をつないで、そのつないだところからまた新しいビジネスをということで、もうデータそのものからは無理で、つながった人たちで、なんか新しいことをしようよっていう、そういう集まって生まれるものっていうのを期待して、結構、コミュニティで結構難しいんですね。持続可能かって言われるとすごく難しいところなんですけど、それじゃあそのお金はないし、でも課題はあるしっていうところのどういうところで落とすかっていうことをこの人たちは苦悩しながら活動してます。ありがとうございます。 Any other questions?
So how these map data deal with the time series data? They just record the history, or do they use some specialized data structure to store the time series data? So for example, if we want to keep the map, some places may be changed during the last 3 or a month.
It may be very sparse to time range. Maybe the most of the reasons are very hard to update the data. So geospatial data is very broad. So, for example, in rural area, is very sparse. Maybe it is maybe 5年遅れぐらい。ただ例外として、in an exception, when the disaster occurs, they retrieve many images after disaster. So, if the disaster occurs, around the point, the data is very made rich. 災害が起きたところは集中的に取られます。なので起こりそうなところとか起こったところは徹底的に取るってアップデートが走るんですが、それ以外はもう取りっぱなしでもあといつ取られるかわからないっていうような感じで、そこは測定の不可の問題となっています。はい。
I think in Google Street View, like Google has to like remove faces and remove license plates and clear.
Yeah.
So in these community projects, is there also some process where like privacy of the people in the photo is preserved, or is just data uploaded like?
Maybe before publishing, it is reviewed by anyone. So the process, I don't know whether that process is automatic or manually, but it must be removed the face before the publishing, I think. Other questions? Okay, that's all my presentation. Thank you for listening.